What do you consider your biggest mistake?
Okay, well, my biggest mistake was staying loaded for too long. I was loaded for practically 40 years. So if I would have just cut that in half, I could have had 20 years of productivity that I bypassed to just have a good time.
Why did that happen?
Well, having a good time was really appealing. And a lot of times I became, addicted, so it was just so I could be well. And then a lot of it was, gosh, imagine you can have a lifestyle where you can have wild sex and no responsibility. And I chose that over being a contributing member to society.
Jane's Addiction became the most influential rock band of the 1980s. What made the band the most important band of the 1980s?
Well, I think it was the music industry in those days. People did not really know where to go. They had just come out of the 70s, and the 70s were amazing. But then after that, like most things, it began to get stale. Kind of like potato chips, I don't know. Yeah. After a while it gets pasteurized, homogenized, corporatized. And when it comes to music and art, that is a recipe for disaster. Well, nobody knew what to do, so they just kept on going to try to make rock bigger and bigger. Stadium rock, there was a lot of money in it. So everybody was thinking money, money, money. And then we came along and I was thinking fun, fun, fun. I was thinking art, art, art. And with that in mind, I didn't have anything to lose because I wasn't afraid of not making money. I didn't think I was gonna make any money, to be honest with you.
How do you want to be remembered?
Oh, gosh. With a smile.
Well, you want to be remembered as being really smart?
Well, that would be nice, but I'm sure that there'll be a good, healthy dose of he was really crazy, or really talented, but really crazy. And then there are some that will say that I was really smart, but a lot of times people will ask, did you know, let's say, using Lollapalooza as an example, did you know that it would become what it is today? I always respond by saying no, because I'm always caught up in the moment. I don't really see that far. No, I see far ahead, but I'm not really almost that worried about myself. I like to drive my mind into the future, seeing what the future at large would look and sound like. And I would like to be included, surely. I would like to be remembered as a person that loved everybody and stimulated people's minds and their tailbones.
I doubt that I'm around, but if so, you got it. You've been quoted as saying, the world's a funny place. First of all, I'm going to ask you what you meant by that. The world's a funny place, particularly right now in the midst of this pandemic. Given other problems to a lot of people, it doesn't seem like a very funny place.
Well, I look at it as cosmic humor. It can be so bizarre, and, I don't look at death as the end or final, because I really believe in reincarnation, or we go to another place, another dimension. And so I like to laugh, like, it would be really great if the cosmic humor were that somebody like Donald Trump were to be reincarnated as a black LGBT who was incarcerated. Isn't that kind of funny?
I'm going to no comment that.